The Roadrunners will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Ducks offense will go on the attack first. And David, it's my big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do. We've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators, for defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighting just the speed, the playmaking, the catching ability. Jesse, he will make plays early and often.
Man, it is so nice as a quarterback that you have a guy like that lining up, because you can just throw it anywhere in his vicinity and trust he's going to find a way to get it done and make the catch. Even when he's defended, he is always open, and you're going to see him line up all over the field, and he'll get the...
There he goes! Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. Got the first down and more. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he can get. He'll be just a few inches short. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's brought down at the 6, with the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole 1st quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Roadrunners offense will take the field for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback, because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Wide receiver going in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Roadrunners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He'll take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Ducks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to 26. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break in half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain, so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires deep on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Timeout called by the defense is there first in the half as they'll make some adjustments. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll run it again. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense is going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Ducks come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. They'll run for it. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Kickoff is all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high rate.
Yeah, lights out, man. This game's over, right? Interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and we keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Right quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Peter. While this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can get something to eat?
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They made the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Bring in the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. There's the pressure. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
3 straight incompletions and undaunted. They'll go for it on 4th and 10. He's taking the deep shot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on, they execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Looking to pass, it's Stockton. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more play to add the stats. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabs it inside the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with a ceiling touchdown. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah.